The sun is the oldest and most reliable form of power, sending Australia 15,000 times more energy than we use.
Hello, I'm Peter Ferris and I'm excited about Venergy Australia.
And I'm Lindy Fay and I support renewable energy in Australia.
Improving the ecological health of the planet and ensuring our future sustainability is why I'm honoured to represent Venergy today.
When I was first introduced to Venergy, Australia's new alternative energy company, I was excited by how this innovative technology could benefit the Australian environment and be made more accessible to Australian families. Venergy is the world's first visionary energy company. We're visionary because we are passionately dedicated to finding ways to making our homes and workplaces environmentally sound, as well as not relying on traditional sources of energy.
We have a new approach to solar energy and how it is sold, with a strong commitment to renewable energy guided by sound, professional business practices. Venergy is a team of innovators. We have our eye continually focused on the future. We are passionately driven to discover or source new forms of clean, renewable energy, the kind of energy we've called gentler energy. Energy that's clean, renewable and affordable.
Our vision of gentler energy is driven by our commitment to harvest and to make readily available all forms of renewable energy. We're demonstrating our commitment by launching a range of sophisticated solar technologies to Australia. Every day, Australia is drenched in beautiful sunshine, the ultimate natural, clean, renewable energy. This energy from the sun has many advantages. Once installed, it generates electricity to power your home.
Not only do you move toward being self-reliant in terms of power supply, you're also protecting yourself against rising power costs and adding value to your home at the same time.
There's another advantage too. Solar power doesn't generate greenhouse gases, so you're reducing your carbon footprint, further helping the environment.
The Australian government are also currently offering generous financial incentives that reduce the upfront costs of qualifying systems. The federal government's Renewable Energy Certificate program and other state government feed-in tariff schemes ensure that today is the best time to learn about innovative solar technologies. Solar power is a term that most of us have heard and are familiar with, but what exactly does it mean? Simply, solar power is the result of converting the sun's radiation into household electricity. The process begins with Venergy's solar panels, which contain no moving parts and quietly generate electricity during daylight hours and will do so day after day, year after year.
Solar is clean energy and will not harm the environment, including generating zero carbon dioxide emissions, hence reducing your home's carbon footprint. Over 8,000 kilograms of carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere from coal-powered electricity generation each year to power a typical Australian home.
As well, solar reduces the amount of fresh water required by power stations to generate electricity. Over 14,000 litres of fresh water is used in coal, gas and geothermal power stations to power a typical Australian home. And as we all know, the more water we can save, the better off we all are.
Another hidden advantage is that because your solar power is generated at your home, it doesn't suffer the approximate 6% power loss that occurs in transmitted power. Now, this increased efficiency results in financial as well as environmental benefits.
Worldwide research indicates that a solar system can potentially add value to your home, as well as saving you money through a return generated by feed-in tariffs. In other words, selling your excess power back into the electricity grid. Every Venergy installer is fully trained in the Venergy principles and practices and fully accredited by the government's BSCE testing.
We can harness the sun's energy today. With the use of advanced solar panels, we can turn sunlight into direct current electricity. This flows by wires to a household wall-mounted inverter. Here, it is converted into standard household alternating current electricity that is fed to the switchboard and used by your home, as well as being able to be exported to the electricity grid.
If your state uses the net export feed-in tariff, your solar electricity is used in your house first, and any surplus energy is exported to the grid and credited to your electricity account. If your state uses the gross export feed-in tariff, all of the solar energy is exported for credit to your account.
The Venergy system continues to work after the sun goes down because it directs the excess electricity into the grid during the day.
We explain it by comparing the electricity grid to a big battery that your house can draw upon at any time of the day or night when your demand for electricity is greater than your supply.
Well, from the moment your solar system is turned on, you immediately reduce the amount of carbon dioxide being released into the atmosphere. The larger the kilowatt figure for your solar system, the greater the carbon dioxide reduction. All of our systems display the minimum amount of carbon dioxide that they will save.
To help us all visualise the amount of carbon dioxide a typical Venergy solar system saves, just imagine 60,000 party balloons filled with poisonous carbon dioxide, and you'll get an idea of how much you can help the planet every year. The key decision regarding capacity is primarily decided by the budget you have set for the purchase of a solar system, as opposed to the amount of electricity you use. Every house uses a certain amount of kilowatt hours of electricity per day, the average being about 20 kilowatt hours.
You can install a Venergy solar system that on average will generate the amount of power required for your home. Further, this could potentially generate surplus power, resulting in reductions in your electricity bill.
You can put in a system that will result in a zero electricity bill, though this calculation is more difficult to determine as several variables come into play. This includes how much electricity you use on average and what time of the day or night your usage occurs. Another factor is the effect of net or gross metering. The Venergy team can explain to you in accurate detail how a zero electricity bill can be achieved.
Renewable energy certificates, or RECs, are created whenever a complying renewable energy source is commissioned, such as when you purchase a Venergy solar system.
A single REC represents a 1 megawatt hour of electricity. A REC is like a renewable energy share, which can be traded on the market-based system called the REC registry.
Now, the number of RECs created is determined by the solar system size. Under the current federal government solar credit scheme, the RECs value is multiplied by a set value that potentially reduces every year. Venergy will make your life simpler by handling all the RECs processing for you and using them as a discount off the purchase price of your system.
Feed-in tariffs are a government incentive that pays you, via your electricity retailer, a set amount for each kilowatt hour of exported solar electricity.
Exported electricity is calculated in one of the following ways. If your state uses the net export feed-in tariff, your solar electricity is used in your house first, and any surplus energy is exported for credit on your electricity account.
If your state uses the gross export feed-in tariff, all of the solar energy is exported for credit on your electricity account. A gross export model is the most beneficial to you, and once again, our Venergy team is more than happy to explain this in full.
Venergy solar systems are installed by qualified installation teams that know they are installing some of the best solar systems available today. Every Venergy solar system component has been chosen based on its quality, performance and endurance. Sourced from world-leading manufacturers using the latest manufacturing technologies and materials, from the cyclone-rated racking to high-efficiency panels and inverters, ensures that your Venergy solar system will perform and last years into the future.
The future of renewable energy is exciting as it forms the cornerstone of our energy needs. We will see wind energy be part of baseload power generations with larger and taller turbines along the coast and out to sea.
And houses will be covered with solar panels that not only create electricity to power them, but will also pump heated air inside the homes to heat them in colder months. Solar farms will dot the landscapes near cities and towns, all helping to alleviate peak load power consumption. And out at sea, hidden beneath the ocean waves, will be the powerful bob-the-wave electricity generators, constantly generating significant amounts of power for our use.
In remote areas, near hot rock outcrops, earth crust fault and fracture lines, geothermal plants will be located, allowing naturally occurring heated steam to pass through pipes, turning turbines to generate power. Biofuels, harvested from farms, as well as seabound algae, will be used to power long-haul road and air transport.
And our cities will give way to hybrid and electric vehicles, quietly taking us the short distances we drive in suburbia.
The Venergy team are constantly monitoring new information and forming new relationships around the world to stay connected to the new and emerging technologies that will all play a vital role in saving our planet.
And while Venergy believes in these other forms of renewable energy, our solar systems allow you to join the energy revolution today. The environmental sustainability of our planet needs your help. Solar energy is one of the most effective and readily available means of positively helping the planet recover from years of degradation. The effects of solar energy are immediate, which is why Venergy is so passionate about educating Australians on the benefits associated with gentler power.
As a company, Venergy is passionately committed to the environment and to creating sustainable energy solutions. Venergy is enthusiastic about continually educating the Australian public on alternative renewable energy sources. We are driven by knowledge and are constantly exploring new avenues to educate Australians about our visionary energy.
Thank you so much for your interest in helping to save the planet.